Hey Virgo, let's see what's going on in your love life. This is a tarot love reading for Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and for any of you lovely cross watchers dealing with a Virgo romantically. Now it's a timeless reading today, Virgo. Whenever you click into the video is when you're meant to hear the messages. It is also a general reading, so it may or may not resonate, and you are of course welcome to take what works and leave the rest. Now, if you'd like to get a personal reading, I do offer those through Etsy, and the link is in the description box below the video in case you're interested. So we're gonna jump right in today, Virgo, and we're gonna see what could be coming towards you in love right now. We're gonna begin with a couple of oracle messages, and then we're gonna dig into the tarot. So let's see what's coming towards you guys for my lovely Virgo. First message coming out today says Sword and Rose, and the message is clarity and truth, revelations, honor and protection, and determination. Okay. So this is interesting. I mean, this is definitely suggesting here, Virgo, that there is some sort of situation in your love life where you're going to be getting clarity about something that you're dealing with. And it almost looks like the truth of a situation could come out. You could be finding out something right now. So let's see where this goes. Tell me more, please, about what could be coming toward Virgo. Oof, the snake. Competition and enemy. The other woman. Look over your shoulder. Okay, this is tough. I mean, this is kind of significant because the first message said that basically the truth could come out. And then the second card is suggesting that there is something going on. Somebody is maybe being sneaky. Maybe somebody who you're involved with has lied. I mean, it does say the other woman, you know, the other person, right? Like there could be some sort of third party involvement here. Maybe there has been cheating. I mean, the other person basically says like cheating could be something that happened. Maybe you're dealing with somebody who stepped out on the relationship, crossed a line, you know, didn't commit. Maybe they were keeping their options open and you're finding out the truth of their behavior. Let's keep going. Let's get one more oracle message, please, about what could be coming toward Virgo right now. Heartbroken. Okay. Deeply hurt and sad, feeling lost, grieving and despair, and breakup. Okay. So this is definitely heavier energy today, Virgo. We're going to get into it. We're going to break it down. But essentially what I'm seeing in the oracle right now is that you're dealing with a situation where you're going to be finding something out. Okay. You're going to be getting some information. Unfortunately, Virgo, it looks like you are going to be deeply hurt and saddened by that information. You're going to be heartbroken. So this, unfortunately, is suggesting that you might be finding something out. This is a love reading, right? So it's related to your love life. You're going to be finding something out that is going to hurt your feelings, right? And so maybe, like I said, somebody's been hiding something, lying, cheating, something like that could be going on. If it has been, I do think it's going to be coming to light and you're going to have to figure out like, what do I do, right? There's definitely an emotional heaviness here, Virgo, because literally this card here is saying deeply hurt and sad, feeling lost, grieving, despair. So whatever it is that you're finding out could be really heavy. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to spend the rest of the reading looking at this person, okay? And we're going to look at you. We're going to look at their overall energy, what they could be feeling, what actions they could be taking, okay? Because you know, we got to figure out like, where is the situation headed? What could be going on here between the two of you? When this information comes out, like what's going to happen? So we're going to look at that and then we will look at the potential outcome a little bit later on. So let's kind of dig into it with the tarot. So tell me about this person who Virgo is involved with, please. Okay. First card coming out is Judgment. So what's immediately coming to mind is that the Judgment card can be an energy of forgiveness and second chances. So the first message that I'm getting here, Virgo, is that if your person has done something sneaky, right? If they did something that they were hiding and now you found out, I do think that they're probably going to be asking you for forgiveness and asking you for a second chance. Tell me more, please, about this person's energy, the Knight of Pentacles. They could be saying to you, Virgo, let's take it slow. I understand that I messed up and I understand that I can't rebuild this trust overnight. I understand it's going to take time. And so I do feel your person is going to be acknowledging that something has been broken in the relationship due to their behavior. And I think they're asking for time to make it right. You could be dealing with another earth sign of Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn with this energy. Tell me more about this person's energy right now, please. And then the Emperor. could be dealing with an Aries. I feel like what's potentially going on here is that if your person messed up and hurt you, I think they're trying to hold on, Virgo. They're like, look, we can fix this. I'm confident that we can get through this. Let's work on it. I know it'll take time to rebuild, but I don't want to lose you. So it's interesting because I do think your person did something that deeply hurt you, but I also feel like they're going to want to try to hold on to the connection here. So let's see what they could be feeling right now. Okay, so the first card that came out was the Devil. Okay, I'm going to tell you what I'm picking up on, and it's a bit concerning. Okay, I'm going to tell you personally what my intuition is kind of tapping into here. I feel like you're dealing with somebody who is very driven by their desires. That's a very devil kind of energy, right? Like the devil energy represents that there is something toxic that has happened. So first of all, it's kind of validating there's some unhealthy dynamics that have happened between the two of you, and that your person's behavior has probably been toxic to some degree. My concern with the Devil card is that it can also indicate somebody who's not emotionally available, somebody who's non-committal, somebody who keeps their options open. All of this kind of heavy energy fits with what we saw with this snake energy in the Oracle. And I worry a little bit that even if this person is trying to win you back, I'm like, I don't know, right? Like, we'll see. I'm just telling you, like, I'm getting concerned. I'm getting caution. Maybe that's what I should say, Virgo. Like, I'm very strongly getting caution energy around that Devil, where it's like, even if they're going to try to do everything to win you back, I worry the Devil card suggests that they are prone to giving into their desires. They're prone to acting in the moment without thinking through the consequences of their behavior. Okay, tell me what else this person could be feeling. I shake my head, Virgo. That's not good. That's not good, you guys. I'm sorry. That is not good to have the Devil and the Seven of Swords in a reading like this. The Seven of Swords is known as the thief of the tarot. You know what it does? This person, they sneak around, Virgo. They lie, they hide things. And we basically have seen this already in your person's energy. And it feels to me like the tarot is saying not everything is as it seems with this person. I feel like their overall energy, remember the Judgment, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Emperor, I was like, I don't know, I feel like they're coming towards you and they're like, oh, you know, let's rebuild, please forgive me, like it's gonna work out. But then there is some pretty shady stuff going on in their feelings that I would be very concerned about. Like, I would honestly be very concerned about their intentions. And I'm gonna tell you what I'm intuitively picking up on. As always, take it or leave it, Virgo. I feel like you're a person, I'm looking at the Emperor and I'm kind of getting the vibe of somebody who likes to win. And so I wonder if, you know, your person does something and then you try to break up with them and they want to get you back, but it's more about them wanting to win. You know what I mean? It's like they don't like the fact that maybe you ended things or you broke up with them. They don't like it when they're not in the driver's seat. So they're trying to get some sort of control back in the situation. I would be very cautious. I'm just saying, Virgo, take that how you will. But with the Devil and the Seven of Swords, I would be very cautious here about what their intentions are. Tell me more about what they could be feeling. It's not good, okay? Seven of Cups, confused. They don't actually really know what they want. Guess what this card is as well? Somebody who keeps their options open. This is not good, you guys. Especially because in the Oracle, we had the message, the other person. The Seven of Cups is very much to me somebody who could be keeping their options open. They're like, why would I commit to Virgo when there's like all these other people I could sleep with and be with? You know what I mean? And so this is highly concerning energy in your person's feelings. Again, with a big red flag. It's like they're kind of waving a red flag here where you need to be very careful. The Seven of Cups is also a card of illusions. So again, it's kind of like, can you trust them? Because they might be telling you one thing when they're actually doing something else. It's possible with that Seven of Cups. Let's see what actions they are taking right now, please. Okay, yeah, King of Pentacles. So they're trying to prove to you, like, no, I promise I can be this steady, stable person for you, Virgo. I promise, like, I've matured, I've grown up. Tell me more about what actions they could be taking. Queen of Cups, I love you. I'm confessing my love for you. I'm professing my love for you, Virgo. I love you so much. It's okay. Like, don't worry. Like, I love you so much. That means everything's fine, right? Your person puts on a good show. That's another message I'm getting. Tell me more. Ace of Swords. I've had a breakthrough moment, Virgo. I've realized the error of my ways. I gotta say, like, here's the thing. These three cards in a different reading are actually really good. Like, if I had been doing a reading and we had just talked about your person's emotions and it was all about love and intimacy, this would be great. This to me is very suspicious when we have literally just looked at your person's feelings that have the Devil, the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. And it kind of fits with what I was saying a moment ago, where I'm like, I think your person comes across as very confident. They like to win. They like to be in control. And so in terms of their actions, I think you should expect that they're probably going to come towards you very strongly, trying to convince you that they've had a breakthrough moment. They've seen the error of their ways, and they love you so much and they don't want to lose you, and they can, be that mature person you need them to be. And I mean, maybe, I guess you can kind of see how it goes, Virgo. I feel very cautious with their feelings. It just feels like there's something going on below the surface that is not good, even though I think outwardly they're probably putting on a really good show, but it's more like the intent and the internal stuff that is like flagging for me. Because, like they could come back and, make a big show of things and apologize and bring you gifts and whatever. But like emotionally, these cards do not suggest that they're being honest with you and that they're committing to you. So there's like this big disconnect, I feel, potentially, Virgo, with how they're showing up and trying to win you back versus what's actually going on below the surface and how they actually feel about you. I would just proceed with caution. That's what I see in the tarot. Let's look at you though. Let's see what's up with Virgo, please. Six of Wands. Six of Wands is a card of victory and success. I'm not sure. I want to pull another card. Justice. I think that there is part of you, Virgo, if this person comes in with that Judgment card and they forgive you, that was a slip of the tongue. There's part of me that's like, they forgive you. Are they going to try to turn the tables on you and make it seem like it was your fault? That was a slip of the tongue, you guys. I don't know. Anyway, they had the Judgment energy where they were maybe asking you for forgiveness. So it is possible that you did get an apology from them. So I think that these two cards indicate that you're open to hearing their apology. And if they apologize, you might see a way forward, right? Like Justice to me indicates there's been an injustice. But I also feel like if your person is apologizing, you're like, okay, is that enough? Can I trust them? Like, does this apology mean that we can move forward and have a successful relationship? Tell me more, please. The Eight of Pentacles. Okay. I mean, it kind of feels like you're very strongly connected to this person. My impression here, Virgo, is that you don't want to lose them, but they've hurt you quite a bit. This is a very tough situation to be in. Tell me what Virgo could be feeling, please. Three of Wands. Definitely looking at this and being like, do we still have a future together? Tell me more, please, about what Virgo could be feeling. The Nine of Pentacles. Okay, I think this is good, you guys. The Nine of Pentacles is somebody who knows their worth. And so I almost feel like this card says, don't settle for less than what you deserve. Now it's up to you to decide that. You get to set that standard, right, Virgo? You get to decide what you will or will not tolerate. You get to decide what you deserve in love. I do feel like the tarot is saying, look at this from the perspective of what you deserve. Do you feel like you're getting what you deserve in love from this person or not? That might be a way to kind of check in. Tell me more about what Virgo could be feeling. Yeah, but obviously you do know that there's been tension, there's been issues. This is the Five of Swords. There's been a lot of drama. And the Five of Swords can be that energy of somebody who wants to win at all costs. And I feel like that's problematic because was I not just saying to you a few minutes ago, Virgo, where I'm like, your person might be trying to win you back, but is it because they just like to win? Or do they genuinely want you back? And so I'm in a weird way, you guys, I'm kind of happy to see that Five of Swords. Not that I'm happy that it's there, but like, I feel like it is acknowledging that you are aware that there is tension and there are problems here in terms of how you guys communicate. Tell me what actions Virgo could be taking right now. Okay. Hanged Man. I feel like the tarot is like, slow it down, Virgo, okay? if you're dealing with a situation where somebody has done something, like you have found out about something bad that they did that hurt you, you don't necessarily have to make a decision right away, right? Like you can slow things down. You can take time to think about what you want, how you feel. Look at the situation from multiple perspectives. That's very much the Hanged Man energy. It's like taking a pause and reassessing. So I feel like you're being encouraged to look at this situation from all angles before you make a decision. Tell me more about what actions Virgo could be taking. Page of Cups. I think you're gonna try to have a conversation with this person about your feelings and how their behavior made you feel. Tell me more, please. Eight of Cups. Okay. So here's the thing. This is complicated, and I just want to acknowledge that, you know, at the end of the day, Virgo, obviously these readings are here to, you know, potentially give you insight into what might be going on. You have to decide what you want to do with that. Every relationship is different. Every situation is different. I'm not here to tell you what to do. It is interesting though, because I am looking at this and this looks like a particularly challenging situation. Like there is a lot for me that showed up in your person's emotions that feels like you still might not be getting the full truth, or they might still not know what they want, even though they're presenting this very confident image. And then when I look at you, I think it's complicated because I actually do feel that you have a lot of love for this person. I don't think you want to lose them, but you're also heartbroken over what happened. And so there was, you know, earlier in your energy, there was almost a little bit of a vibe of not seeing the truth. And I'm just throwing it out there, Virgo, if it resonates with you. Like I almost feel like maybe there was a little bit of energy of like not wanting to see the truth of what you're dealing with. And I feel like that's why the tarot is like, look, you don't have to make a quick decision. You know, you can take your time. And it's interesting to me because at the start of your energy, I was like, I think Virgo wants to work on this, right? But then as we're getting into the actions that you're taking, there might be a little bit of a shift here in how you're thinking about things, right? Like at first, maybe you find out the truth of whatever happened here, right? And you're like, that's okay. You know, like it's not okay, but like you find it out and you're like, okay, well, maybe we can work through it. Maybe that's what I'm picking up on. Maybe you find out about this situation with your person and your first thought is we can work through it, right? So your first thought maybe is like, we can work through it. We can deal with this issue. It hurts, but we can find a way forward. I think that's maybe going to be your initial reaction. But then as we get deeper into your energy, it looks like you might be seeing things differently, right? With that Hanged Man. And I think you're going to try to have a conversation with this person with that Page of Cups about how their behavior hurt you. But it's interesting that that conversation is followed by the Eight of Cups, which is a card of walking away. So it's like, this might be a little bit of a situation where you do a 180, Virgo, where you find out the truth. And at first you're like, you know what, that sucks and that's really hard, but like, let's try and work on this. But then you start looking at it more, you start thinking about it and you try to talk to them. And through those conversations, you might end up feeling quite differently. And the Eight of Cups suggests that some of you might actually start to think about walking away. So that's what I think it is. I think your first impression is like, this is awful, but we can work on it. But it is possible that that might shift as you get more information and talk more to this person. So let's see what the potential outcome is here. I'm very interested to see what is the potential outcome in this situation. I'm going to tell you what came to mind. Love bombing. Okay, so for those of you who are familiar with narcissism and narcissistic dynamics within a relationship, love bombing is when somebody comes in and they're very like, you know, romantic and in our face and like doing everything to prove their love, but then they end up, you know, I don't know, throwing you away later. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like putting on a show. I am getting a little bit of that love bombing kind of energy. Not saying you're like necessarily dealing with a narcissist, but this energy gave me a little bit of weird vibes, but we'll see where it goes. Tell me more about what the potential outcome is here. Four of Cups. What did I just say, right? They come in super romantic. I love you so much, Virgo. You're the best thing in the whole wide world. Please forgive me. And then what happens the next day? They shut down. They shut you out, right? That's what I was saying with the love bombing. It's like, it feels really good. They like come in, all their attention is focused on you. There's so much love, but then they take it all away. I think discard you is what it's called, right? Like it doesn't last. So that is very concerning to me, Virgo, to have the Knight of Cups followed by the Four of Cups. Let's get one more card about the potential outcome here. Eight of Swords. Okay, if I'm being quite honest with you, Virgo, and again, take it or leave it, I do not think the outcome is suggesting a positive situation, okay? I do think the outcome suggests that your person is going to do everything to try to win you back with that Knight of Cups. But then I think what's going to happen is if you give them a chance to do that, they might end up falling back into their old patterns, shutting down, shutting you out, right? Pushing you away. And the Eight of Swords is like a negative energy of feeling anxious, feeling trapped, feeling fearful. Like, I just think that Eight of Swords feels very much like you not being able to really trust this person and being scared that it'll happen again. That's what I'm getting like with the Eight of Swords, being scared it'll happen again, right? And I think, in my opinion, that's a very normal thing when somebody has lied or cheated or done something shady. It's like, it's a big question of, can you move forward and trust them? And I feel like the Eight of Swords is showing you continuing to be anxious and being like, but can I trust that they're being honest? Honestly, Virgo, your intuition is probably going to pick up on what we saw in your person's feelings. That's what I'm going to say, right? I think that even if your person is putting on a good show and telling you all the right things, I feel like your intuition is going to tap into the feelings. Remember all that problematic energy. And especially if your person is doing this hot and cold shit where they're like super into you one day trying to apologize and then shutting you out the next, that's also going to be a problem, because you're going to look at that, I think, and be like, that makes me feel like shit, right? With that Eight of Swords. And so I feel like your person, I feel like I'm just kind of reiterating this. I don't know if somebody needs to keep hearing this message, Virgo, but I kind of feel like I'm repeating myself. And whenever I feel the need to do that, I feel like maybe somebody needs to hear this message. Like, I think that they might put on a good show of making you think that they want to be with you, but just be prepared that they might not be able to be consistent with that. I guess that's the message. Like, you do you. You decide whether you want to give this person a chance or not. That's your choice. I think the tarot is just saying, be prepared. There might be other things still going on behind the surface, and watch their behavior, right? Because I think that this outcome is saying that there's going to continue to be inconsistency in their behavior. And then you're going to have to decide what you want to do. This is tough. My heart definitely goes out to you guys if you're dealing with this. So I'm going to leave it there for you, Virgo. If you enjoyed this reading, if it resonated, do me a solid, give me a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and notification bell. If you would like to get a personal reading, I do offer those through Etsy, and the link is in the description box below the video. And of course, I wish you so much love and happiness, and we'll talk soon. Bye, guys.